As we asked the other coaches, what sold you coming here to YSU?
Eric did. Eric did a great job. We coached together for 5 years, I believe, at South Florida when I first got to meet him. He was one of the first guys hired along with myself when Jim went through the process. And we lived together a little bit. So we got to know each other, and we helped him start the program down there and develop a good friendship, and I knew the type of person Eric is. And to be a part of that with him and be a part of his starting his career as a head coach, I wanted to do that. I have a lot of respect for him, and I know he'll do a great job.
What is the type of person that Eric is?
Eric's very honest, and I think that's huge in his profession. A lot of times you'll be told that you're family, and he is family-oriented, but when you get to places, you find out people aren't really like that. And knowing him, I'm not saying other places I've been, it hasn't been that way, but I knew I was coming to a situation that was going to be something I wanted to get back to, which was a family atmosphere, honesty, and doing things the right way. And that's what you got with Eric.
And like these guys have asked, how will you help him in his, as he develops as a head coach? What kinds of things can you give him?
Well, I'm a little older, so I've got a little more experience, but I mean, just like Tom and Carmen and the rest of them, we've all been around the block a little bit and done different things, so we got different ways of looking at things. And the more information you can gather and the more that he can have resources, the better it is for him to make decisions.
Rick, what did you know about this program before Eric even talked to you, before Eric got the job? Did you ever know about this program?
I knew a great deal about it just because, being a football fan, you knew what a great football that was being played up this way. And, of course, I knew about Coach Tressel's tradition and what he had done and the winning ways and everything was going up here. And when I got up here, I was kind of blown away. I mean, I've been coached at Memphis. I'll probably insult Memphis. Their facilities aren't as nice as this. And, Western Michigan has nice facilities. But, again, I mean, I was blown away by the facilities. And, again, just like Coach Sims talked about earlier, the people around here is what makes this thing really exceptional to me, is that, we're over at the MVR and people are asking us how this is and how we're going to be and how's this and the enthusiasm and, well, we're great to have you here. And, I've been in some pretty good football places, but nobody's been like these people, and I love it.
What do you bring X's and O's wise from a defensive standpoint? What type of defense will fans see?
We'll see an aggressive defense where we like to be going after people. We like to put on their side of the ball, and we like to make things happen. We've had a reputation where I've been in the past. One game I blitzed 67 times in one game. We knocked Louisville off and we won the game. But, somebody asked me, why we had 7 plays where we didn't blitz. I just said I forgot to make the call. It just didn't happen. No, we'll be aggressive and we'll get after people. But we'll learn how to play football, too. I mean, we're going to go in the spring here and learn how to play fundamentals first. You just can't line up and just go after people. You've got to know how to play football first.
What do you know about personnel at this point? I mean, in the past, some great linebackers have played here and have moved on. But what do you know about your personnel right now?
Just right now that they're working real hard in the weight room. We're going to be very open-minded. You look at the tape and you see little things here and there, what they did good and what they did bad. I thought they played pretty good defense last year for what I could tell from the film. But, you don't want to go in with a thought of, oh, this guy's this and this guy's that. You want to give them the opportunity where everybody can show what they can do. And, like this morning's workout, those kids were killing themselves. I loved it. They went out and they laid it on the line. If they got kids like that, you got a chance.
Coach, as far as formation, 3-4, 4-3, whatever.
We're going to be multiple. We're going to be a little bit of everything. We're going to, you'll see a 4-man front at times and different little variations of that, and you'll see a 30 front when we need to do some other things.
Coach Wolford's so often. Oh, sorry. Coach Wolford's been so offensive that we keep hearing offense. He's going to seems to be more hands-on with the offense. Does that give you freedom to do whatever you want on defense?
Well, I think he trusts what we do. We've been together, and he's seen some of the things we've done in the past together. And I think he has a lot of confidence in the staff. I've been really fortunate. I got guys like Coach Sims there, Coach Buffano, Coach Stoops, Coach Coach Smith. I'm horrible on names, guys, so give me a break. But I'm really fortunate. You talked about, and both with Carmen and Tom both talked about how the closeness of the staff. When we got in the meeting rooms and started talking defense on our side of the football, it was fun because there were a lot of, Arizona runs a lot of the same stuff that, where Coach Buffano was, where I was. Coach Sims' background and way he does things is very similar to what I've done in the past. Coach Stoops is an excellent coach, I feel really fortunate to have him on the other staff. And then Roland brings an energy. When you guys get a chance to talk to him, I'm telling you, he'll light this room up. He's got personality and he's got the whole deal. And I'm just going to hang on and let these guys coach because they're good football coaches and they bring a lot to the table. I'm really fortunate to have guys like Tom.
Rick, are you a defensive coordinator who's down, or are you up, or hasn't that been determined yet?
Down, up, I don't really know. I just happen to be, last 2 years I wasn't a coordinator, and it's just been the first time in 24 of the last 25 years I've been a coordinator pretty much. And it was hard, and now it's good to be back doing it again. So I'm looking forward to doing it. I don't know, up, down, whatever. It's just a chance to coach again.
I mean, will you be up in the box or down on the field?
I thought you were talking about
yeah.
I'll be on the field because I like to be able to convey to people when things aren't going well, or hug them when it's going real good.
How does a native of St. Pete make it to Western Michigan and Youngstown?
Oh, I don't know. I'm learning. I told some people the other day, the first time I'm in Western Michigan, I'm watching television, and that snow effect or whatever, Winter Lake effect, I didn't know what the heck that was, and they just should have said blizzard because that son of a gun was cold. And then I got here and I found that black ice. I went down a couple times already since I've been here, so it's been an adjustment. But the great thing is I'm a Florida recruiter, so I get to go home to Florida a little bit and recruit in the warm weather, warm back up, and come on back up here.